Hello, fourth graders, it's Miss Goodspeed. Do you see those 2 cups of milk? Those were my dad's cups of milk. He drank 2 cups of milk for dinner. All right? But each cup was 8 ounces of milk. Now, we heard about ounces yesterday and we knew that a piece of bread was 1 ounce. That's how much something weighs. These are liquid ounces because milk is a liquid. Here we go. Our objective is that we're going to convert units of measurement to add and subtract. Since I've already highlighted, I'm going to unhighlight as we talk. Okay, we're going to talk about a cup. Just like I said, a cup of milk, well, a cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. Fluid means it's a liquid. We're going to talk about a pint. And you see the abbreviation is PT. A pint is 2 cups. So 1 pint, it's getting bigger. 1 pint is 2 cups. Now we're going to go to the next one, a quart. A quart right here. A quart is 2 cups. So a quart is 2 pints. And a quart is 4 cups. So these are conversions. They're how they relate to each other and what they are equivalent of. Just like in ounces and pounds and just like in inches and feet and yards, this is liquid conversion. Then we have a gallon. When you go to the grocery store, you buy a gallon of milk. Well, a gallon is 4 quarts. You can buy a quart of milk, but a gallon is 4 quarts. So we're talking today about liquid volume. All of these are in the customary units. We're going to talk about how they're equivalent to each other, and we are going to convert some units today. So I have a picture in the top left corner. Let me get my pen. For this reason, I want to talk about, we have 1, and then this one is next one, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So we know this little carton of milk is from school, right? Well, this one is a cup. Okay? And this one is a pint. All right? And this one is a quart. And this one is a gallon. As you can see, the gallon is the biggest. Well, the gallon, here's our gallon right here. Our gallon is equal to 4 quarts. 4 of them is 1 gallon. Our quart, so remember this is 1 quart. Well, 1 quart is equal to 4 cups. Just like your little milks from school, 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to 1 quart. 1 quart is equal to 2 pints, and 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. And last but not least, 1 cup is 8 ounces, okay? So we know that we're going to use the rule of multiplying, okay? We can multiply to figure out how many in each. We did that the other day. We can talk about multiplying gallons times 4 to get quarts, multiplying quarts times 2 to get pints, because 1 quart has 2 pints. We can talk about multiplying quarts times 4, because in 1 quart there's 4 cups. So 1, if I multiply times 4, it'll tell me how many cups are in a quart. But I want to use this graphic a little. This is 1 gallon in our bar model, okay? Our tape diagram. And we can think about this. 1 quart is about this much. And the reason we know is because there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. So 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts in 1 gallon. And this would be like 1 gallon. We know that's 1 gallon, 1G, because that's what it is above there. 1 pint is about right here. All right, so that's about how much? Well, it's 1/8 of a gallon. And the reason we know is that we have 1 pint. And if I know that 2 pints make a quart, right? Here's my quart right here, because here's my quart here. And you see that 2 pints make up a quart. Here's 1 pint, here's another pint, and 2 of them make up 1 quart. This is 1 quart, okay? Now if I come down here to the cup, Oh, it's so small, and I know it's so small. It's only 8 ounces, but 1 cup, right? Let's 4 cups. 4 cups equal 1 quart. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is 1 cup, 4 cups equal 1 quart. So a lot of what we're going to learn today is how to multiply, but the most important thing is for you to really start thinking about milk when you go to the grocery store, because that'll help you picture it. All right? You want to remember that gallons are the biggest, pints is very small. Sometimes people call someone pint-sized. Well, she's pint-sized. What they mean when they say pint-sized is that somebody's very small. Let's practice doing a conversion table, though. Okay, just to get us practicing together. If I have gallons going into quarts, I'm going to go up here and say, oh, well, 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. So my conversion is multiplying times 4, right? Because in each gallon, there's 4 quarts. So 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 5 times 4 is 20. So I'm converting my gallons into quarts. 10 times 4 is, I wish you were here and I could ask you to tell me all the answers. And gallons, 13 times 4 is 52. We could do that. You could write it on paper. But the idea is we are converting our gallons into quarts by thinking how many quarts are in a gallon. Now, what about this one? We have quarts going into pints. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to think, well, quarts going into pints. Each one of my quarts has 2 pints. So my conversion is times 2 to convert my quarts into pints. And times 2 should be a little easier. 1 times 2, 2 times 2, 6 times 2. That's a little messy. 10 times 2. And 16 times 2. Right? So thinking up here, oops, sorry about that. Up here, thinking about how we can imagine the gallon is the largest, a cup is the smallest, and how they all relate will help us with our problem set today. Today, you can use your conversion right over here, 1 gallon to 4 quarts, 1 quart to 4 cups, 1 quart to 2 pints, 1 pint to 2 cups, to complete 1, not 2, but 3 conversion tables. And then for number 4, please answer these questions using your conversion tables. Please tell me what the rules for each conversion table are. Good luck today.